think to myself, what a wonderful world.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. You'll have to bear with, although I'm still very excited to own a Mk2 Escort, I'm a bit bunged up. Not the big C word though, thankfully. So, but yeah, we're going to crack on with today's video. In today's video, we're going to be sorting out the insides, cleaning it out, and then we're going to be figuring out what we can do really to the car. The right-hand drive swap has got to be finished off, so we're going to be paying quite a lot of attention to that. I'll bring you guys along with us. Me and Dad are going to have a good old look over the Escort and start doing a few bits and bobs. Just before we start, I want to give a huge thank you to new and old subscribers with the Escort revealing video. It done really well, and I can't thank you guys enough. All the support on the comments and whatnot was brilliant, so cheers, guys. If you guys remember from the first video on the Escort, Jim has started to sort out the bulkhead. So we got the holes for the right hand drive, and the old left hand drive ones have been blanked up. Quite a nice job this side, but it is a little bit rough and ready on the inside. As you guys have probably already seen, it's a little bit of a mess in here, and that's just what I'm trying to clean up now. Just removing a couple of earths so we can neaten up that wiring loom for the moment. Right, this other cable, I've already seen where it goes, under there, and you've got these little weird clips. Pull that off. This one leads to a little wire down there. I'm assuming it's going to be something to do with the reverse gear. So just going to pull that through. This is just another reason why I hate underseal. What happens is after a while it goes nice and hard, which ain't always a good thing, because this rubber seal was caked in it, so I've just had to chip away at it, and now we should be able to get that out. Oh no. I finally removed that grommet. That was a big pain in the arse. But when I got down to the end, I couldn't even get the connection out, so I've had to snip that off. It was already joined anyway, so I'll just replace that when I come back round to putting it in. Right, that's all the loom freed up. I've got the battery cable over there, but not going to worry about that. I'm just going to get this all in a carrier bag for the moment, so I can move it around the car a lot easier. One thing I don't know is I'm not quite sure if this is a left-hand drive loom or the right-hand drive, but I'm 90% sure it's going to be the left-hand drive loom, so might have to swap it all anyway, but we'll wait and see. Just trying to make it a bit neater and easier to work in at the moment. There we go, already starting to look a little bit neater and organised in here. As I just said, I put the loom in there for the time being. It's just to keep it out of the way so I don't keep yanking it all the time. We can see a bit clearer now the welding work that was done for the swap. Really not the best, but I'm going to neaten that up a lot. While I've been busy in there cleaning up and whatnot, Dad has been sorting through the array of parts that we've got, and has actually managed to fit this steering knuckle. So yeah, that's all on there. It's not tight on, I think, but we can just mock up the column. I'll talk a bit more about the plates and whatnot that we're going to need inside in a minute. Back inside the car, and on the left-hand drive side, we've got these brackets here. One of them's for the steering column. We believe this one's for the pedals and whatnot. And you've got a couple other little brackets around. For the swap to right-hand drive, we've got two options. Either we drill these ones out and make some good of them, or we buy some new ones. Now, luckily for me, Jim had already purchased these panels, so we got all of these bits and bobs brand new, ready to weld in onto this side, which is obviously going to be the driver's side. We've also got this part, which I don't believe you have to change, because it doesn't matter what side it's on. I think it bolts up something like that. Just about to see it through there. Just a quick one on these panels, you can actually still buy them. They're like £45. Just search up Mk2 Escort left hand drive to right hand drive and they'll pop straight up. Right, so continuing on with the theme of this video, mocking up bits and bobs. We've got the steering knuckle down there and Dad's just holding the steering column, so we're going to get it in place and see how it all fits and then see how these all line up to it. Cheers. It's alright, it's just a cowling.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Nice. As you can see, me and Dad have now got the column and the steering knuckle both in. Bolts aren't tightened up on, I think this is just a little mock-up, but pretty happy that we got that all joined up now. Back in the Escort now, we can see that the column comes right through there and up here. We can still use that original bracket, and remember the bits from Jim, that'll be welded up there somewhere. Something like that, very, very rough that is. There's only one little issue here. That hole that's been made for the column right down there is a little bit too far over to the left, because I can't get this actually in these holes yet. They just don't marry up. So I have to make that hole a little bit wider. But yeah, it's alright. I'm starting to see the vision now. And just like that, it's been about 3 or 4 days. I've had a nice little rest, hibernated in my bed because I don't know what it was, some sort of cold or whatever. A bloke called Lee commented on my Facebook post about the Escort, and he basically goes on to say that he owned the car previously. I'm just reading it off my phone. So I got a little bit of information off of Lee. He said that he owned the car in 2016. He's even included a couple of photos. He said that the person he brought it off imported it in 2015. I guess this is just nice to have a bit of the history, bits of the puzzle. So I know that it's been down south, then up to Scotland. So it's at least had 5 owners before me in the UK. It's only been here, what, 6 years? No, 7 years. So yeah, it seems like it's been passed about a little bit. Saying that, if you do recognise a reg or anything, or anyone who's watching this is a previous owner, please send me some pictures or a bit of information over, because it's always nice to know. Anyway, I'm not here to waffle on about the car's history. I'm going to crack on with a bit more inside. So it's all nice and clean in here now. Had a proper little clear up. And I want to get this blanking plate off that someone sort of bodged up there. I assume they weren't going to be running any heating, but I want to be fitting the heater box, so I'm going to whack that off. I think there's loads of mastic behind it. You can see there's loads of like filler behind it as well, so I want to rip all of this out and find out what's underneath there. Look at all of this. Oh god, that is disgusting. Who was that? Oh, why? Just why? Okay, yeah, there's a bit of a hole. But why? Just do it properly, man. Look, I know it ain't the right tool. Don't moan at me. I'm just getting off this rubbish. 1, 2. Hey. Yeah, bud. Oh yeah, baby. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Although I'm making a lot of mess again. Nice. Oh, that's good condition. That's alright, that is. I fully expected that to be rotten or something. Gooey! Here I am. Right, we all kind of knew this was going to happen. I've made my first hole. Now, I wouldn't really recommend going around your classic car trying to find holes, but this part was already a bit of a dodgy part because it's been cut and bent before. So yeah, all that was down there was that filler and it had been painted over, so it's not the best anyway. Yeah, I'm going to have a little bit more digging to see how more rotten it is. Obviously I'm not going to push too hard, but I don't want to be sort of leaving filler in this. Because, yeah, I don't like cars like that. Yeah, look. Ah, that's grim, man. More filler. It's just all this. Yeah, it's just all filler. This is what I mean about the undersill. Look at that, it just flakes off. What I can do with that, let's get all of this off. I can wire wheel it, rush treat it, and then paint it body colour. But that's not what we're here for, so I can't get too carried away. I know I'm gonna make a hole, but it can't stay here. It just can't. And this is why I got trust issues. Look at that. Get in the bin. I knew this part of the car weren't that healthy to start off with, and yeah, I've just proved my point. It was just full of filler. It's just look. Oh, come on, man. What I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna clean this up. Okay, I'm gonna get the drill on it and just see what's metal, what ain't, and then I can work from there. Yo, this moth is huge. Yeah, mate. He's literally been sprayed as well. Why is he silver? Why is this moth silver? Gonna be attacked in a minute by the rest of his family. Come on. Whee! Nearly fell over myself. There you come, knocking about. There you go. Oh my god, it's massive. It's like a butterfly. You're not coming back in here, mate. I don't know where you think you're going. I better check back in with you guys before I go a bit too far ahead. I've cleaned inside and on this top bit here. Now, I'm not quite sure if I showed this in a lot of detail, but this bit here was actually millered. So what I've done is I've just created that lip again. And no, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Created the lip, I've flattened this back down so it pretty much matches this other side. This one's not bad at all, this side's alright. But not too sure whether I should take the bowl out because there is a bit that's sort of gone right up here, or whether I can sort that out inside. Because inside it's all solid. It's all nice and clean in here once again. And as you can see up here, I have cleaned it up. What do you guys think? Shall I take the bowl off or not? It is in pretty bad condition actually as well, so it might be alright taking it off and beating it out a little bit, but I'm not sure yet, I'm not sure. You've got to think about these things, how you're going to attack them. Also, while I'm asking you guys about bits and bobs, earlier in the episode I was talking about these plates. Now I'm pretty sure these are spot welded, but they don't have no spot weld holes on them. So what would you do? Would you weld all the way around the outside where you can, or would you start drilling them? Because as you can see from this one up here, it doesn't actually join all the way around, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do. I think while I'm mentioning about sort of the spot welds and advice and whatnot, if anyone ever has actually swapped a Mk2 Escort from left-hand drive to right-hand drive, give me a message, please, because I'd love to see some photos, know a bit more information and whatnot. Obviously, this is halfway through, but I'm just going to be sort of looking at right-hand drive models. But it'd be really useful if people have done it, if they give me a message and lead me in the right direction with some bits. I think that's going to be it for today's video. I'm pretty happy with the progress I've made. Found out that little nasty patch on the front, but I'll get that fixed in no time. Also, thank you for bearing with me throughout this video. I know I haven't been that energetic because I have been ill, but hopefully I'll be back to full health soon. And just a quick one for the new subscribers, I upload on my channel every Thursday at 6 PM. Might not be Escort related all the time, but yeah, expect a video from me every Thursday, 6 o'clock. So, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and if you like what we see, subscribe to the channel to see more. Thank you all for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys later.